think it would be simplified, more like family, and then trust. I think these three things is what we go about with regards to the Hello Parent, and I just wish like every school would switch to Hello Parent and also go through this because it's going to almost cut down on your front office work by 50%. So I would recommend Hello Parent to everyone. Dr. Raajitha Bhopna, I'm a psychiatrist on a professional level, but I've switched to the whole school because my mother has been like an education advisor since 36 years, and then this has been like passionate for me for the past 2-3 years. So that's why I've switched to the school management. I'm being like very frank here. So we did have like app before Hello Parent, but I think the more with the Hello Parent, how it started off was like more on trust. And then also the ease to talk to the whole team, like you guys were always hands-on for us, like, if we needed any help, like you were always there. So I think that ease of communication was the I think the key for us. And then the second thing was it was much more of a simplified app. We didn't want it to be like way too complicated also. So too many options is also very confusing for a parent. They don't know how to go about it. So this is simple yet very it does provide again the required amount of things that we can do in the app. So I think it was much more simplified. So that was one. Second thing, I think it was the team, and I think Atul was one of the driving forces for us to start off with We're doing extremely well. I mean, we have no complaints because it's very simplified. We know we can do things. We can send in notifications for the parents. So we really like the album feature where we can continuously upload pictures for the parents and then they get to view it. Because that has been like extremely important for us because we are much more of a personalized school. So I think that personalized touch is something that even Hello Parent is basically letting us do through the app. I think the parents also good always like given like good reviews because we had never any issues with the Hello Parent till date. And then in terms of administration also, I think our work has been like simplified as of now because we have an admission tracker, we have an attendance tracker, and then with regards to the fee schedules and everything. So the admin team also now enjoys it because our work has been like, our working hours have been cut down and it's much more simplified as of now. So it's actually helpful for us to have all the data in one. One thing is we used to do WhatsApp before. So what used to happen is with regards to the WhatsApp, it was not more professional, frankly speaking. Second thing, what used to happen is none of the messages or with regards to any of the communication, back then it was not encrypted. So for now, I think with Hello Parent, it has become like a professional platform where we get to do a lot of things. Like the teacher get to communicate on a continuous level with the parent, which was not there with regards to the WhatsApp because it was just school WhatsApp number before, through which obviously the teachers couldn't communicate. But through the app, now the teachers are available, so they get to reply like within 24 hours once they receive a message. So I think it's simplified for the parent and the teacher communication. So that was our main force where the parents are extremely satisfied because the app has simplified the communication between a teacher. I think, like I said, for us, it has become so easy because we have transport also. So all the GPS tracking and everything can happen only through the app. The personal touch is given. The teacher-parent communication has increased through the app. And then with regards to any of the notifications, it's getting easier for us if we have. So once your school is growing, you have like too many number of people that you have to communicate with, which is not possible through a normal platforms like WhatsApp or messages or calls. So obviously you'll have to switch to an app. So I think the simplification of the communication between the teachers and between the admin team and the parents also gets easier. So I think every school should have one app, and then obviously my rating would be for the Hello Parent because I've had like really good experience. I think along with the fee, I would like to add on another feature also. So first thing, the fee, what happened is we have an accountant. So he usually used to keep a manual tracking of number of kids and then what used to be the payments. We usually do term-wise payments. So it's the admission fee and then 3-term fee. And then with regards to the concessions that we give for the parents or, all the things. So it was a lot doing it manually. They used to just do it in the Excel sheets and things like that. The mode of payment was also it was like cash, card, and then bank transfer. We had to send in like continuous reminders for the parents. So this was like a lot of tedious journey for us, because if it was like, it used to not happen within the timeline of the fee payments. It used to almost take us like 2 to 3 months for the parents to actually go through all this and then pay off. But I think now it has become so easier for the parents, because I think the reminders is one thing, because the app automatically sends in the reminders, and then also it always reflects on your account if that term fee has not been paid. So it's easier, it goes as a reminder for the parent, and then also they don't have to come down to a school, because they're also working, they're also extremely busy. So, and they have to match with the school timings also, which are actually the parents' work timings. So for all the working parents, I think it's much more easier, because they just paid off online, and then it was much more easier. So I think in that way, the fee platform has become more easier, and I have like almost 80 to 90% of the parents that pay through the app. And then we actually encourage it also. If somebody is giving us cash or card, also we'll be like, it will be easier if you switch to the app. Second thing is, we have a track of the tracking has become easy. So now I know what are the pending fees. Now I know who paid what are the kids that I'm giving concession for. So I think the tracking has become easier. The reminders have become easier. The payment from the parent side also has become easier. I think in that way the fee has been like a huge change for us, and it has cut down on our work. The second feature that we really liked in HelloParent is that, apart from the fee reminders, it's the admission tracking. I think the admission tracking was way too easier for us, because there are these statistics that we have to provide for the education board every year. So before it used to be like manual, like we used to maintain books and all. So now, even though we maintain the admission register, which is given by the education board, the information has become easier. And then third feature that we really liked was that previously, again, manually and through WhatsApp potent lists and all, broadcast lists and all, is how my front office people used to keep a track of people who visited the school for the first time. Now we have come up with the scanner code and everything, where the parent basically fills up a form at the entry of the school when they're visiting a school, and then we have a track of how many people have actually visited the school. So now it has become easy. How many people are visiting my school? How many am I converting it to an admission? So I have a track of all the new people that will be contacting me, and then yeah, and I also have a details of so many parents that I can contact them back. So I think the follow up, and then all the new admission procedure has become easier too. So I think that's another feature that we really liked, and it is actually helping us. Like for example, for the last academic year, we had almost 200 parents who wanted to visit the school for our open house. So it is impossible for a front desk office to keep a track of 200 parents and their details. But through the app, it's very easier, because it's all noted, and then all I have to do is just go check in on what dates, what parents have visited, and then how many parents have visited. So that feature has been like extremely helpful. Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much, Aarti. I think it has been like great working with all of your staff, because I think the team is much more like a family for us now. And then also they're very hands-on, very hands-on. Like any of my front office executives, or we call up, we get the help within the next 10-15 minutes. So I think that is something that we are very satisfied with. And that customer support is what something that I think will drive any app, and it is very important. So I think that has always been there from you guys. So yeah, thank you so much.